Welcome back to Deep Regrets and our ongoing quest to survey the entire Briny Deep. Now, comparatively, looking at where we are so far, it looks as though we need to actually concentrate quite a lot on getting the small fish. So that might be the mission today. After last episode, we managed to unlock just a couple of things, but very important things. So let's go through what we have today. We have the can of worms as always. Peek at one fish, put it back on the top or the bottom of the shoal, and that's going to live up there. To be fair, it's going to live with all of these. We've got the black tea and the cask ale. Now, these allow you to discard 1 and 2 regrets at any point. We've got the bag of maggots, which reduces the fish difficulty by 2. The jar of leeches, which reduces a fish difficulty by 4. The Halley's diving bell allow you to move down 1 depth on the Briny Deep. And do remember, in solo, that stays for the entire week. We've got the mermaid eyes, a new addition that we picked up last time, mainly because it's all we could really afford. But it did bring me to the thought that we are going to need to buy everything on here as well for me to be happy that we've completed the entire survey. So it helps. We've got the curious spyglass allowing us to peek at 1 entire column, and hopefully we don't just get stranded in 1 column this game. Now, on to the interesting bits and pieces. We all know we've got the wooden brass reel. We aren't going to be using that. We are going to be using the solid brass reel, which allows us once per day. You may re-roll any number of your fresh dice. So we're going to equip that, even though we technically don't need to do that till later. Oop, spoilers. Let's put that down to the bottom. We had the lucky pole. Your first fish each day costs 2 less to catch. This has been super useful when I've remembered to use it. However, it's getting retired. As we did at the end of last game, unlock the Rod of the Infinite. When you cast, peek at the top 3 fish of the shoal and place them back in any order before revealing the top fish. This is going to help us so much to just complete our quest of surveying the entire ocean. Right, so we check in, we coffee up. Come on, Hogu. You are atrocious. We will re-roll the 2 1s and get a 1 and a 3. Okie dokie do. Now, one of the first things we want to do is we want to get Halley's diving bell. We'll use you straight away, and we're going to move down to depth 2. Right, we do have a small here and a small here, and we really want to just try and get as many of the smalls as possible. Just so you know what I'm looking at, we've got quite a lot of smalls and less middle and large. It looks as though we've been focusing on money. Who would have thunk it? Instead of focusing on fish. So we're going to go for smalls. So to begin with, I think we will spend the 1 straight away, just so we are down at depth 3 for the rest of the game. And we're going to go with our depth 2 small. Okay. It is the Amulet of Agatha. Now, we have had this before, but we never made it back to port with it. We had to sacrifice it. So we do actually need this one. It is a 3. When we catch it, we get 3 regrets straight away. My goodness. However, we do get to take the Omen die. So let us get the Omen die ready. Now, this is basically just a 12-sided D4. I will never stop going at a 12-sided D4 because it has 12 sides. But it goes 1 through 4, and it is an extra die. So let's have a look. Take the Omen die and treat it as one of your player dice. I believe this will go in spent for now, but we do get it for the rest of the week. It does cost 3 for us to get, so we've spent 3 to get this because we do need it. And then there you go, Hogu, have a friend. In fact, no, you can go down there. Hogu can stay out for now. Okay, our regrets. Straight away, we've got a heavy regret. We got embarrassingly seasick, probably after all that rum. We never won at arm wrestling with our noodle arms, and we took a redhead to sea. I don't know why we'd regret that. Don't know why we would regret that. My goodness, straight away, I didn't use the power, the Rod of the Infinite. So what we'll do is, as we have another small, and we do need smalls, I'm going to take the top three. Ooh, ooh, a small, a middling, and large. It's a Psychic Interloper. Let's have a quick look. Depth 2, Psychic Interloper. Straight away, we do need the Psychic Interloper, so we're not going to bother with the Orca and the Mollusk. I don't actually believe we need either of those anyway. So the Mollusk is a middling at depth 2. Ooh, we do need the Mollusk, so we'll pop that one in there. And Orca, do we need the Orca at depth 2? We need all three of these. Okay. Okay. We need all three. So that is our next three catches. So we will reveal the Psychic Interloper. It is an eat ability, so it doesn't bother us in the slightest, but it does cost 2. We'll spend the 2. We've got the Psychic Interloper. We're going to go straight in for the Mollusk. Reveal all fish in this column. Doesn't really help for us. But we can see if we need any. Oh my goodness. On reveal, we have to re-roll one of our fresh die. So we will re-roll this one. And we got a 0. Ooh, I probably chose the worst one to re-roll then. Well. We do need to get this one. So we do need the Mollusk. So we'll add you in, and we've got 5 left to spend, and we do know that we need the Orca. When we catch the Orca, we display face up in front of you, cannot be sold or mounted. All foul fish cost 1 less to catch. Lovely. Right, probably should have put that one before that one to make that one cheaper, but it is what it is. Okay, that was a very quick and snappy, interesting go, but we've only got 2 left, so I think we're just going to dabble up in the top because we've only got the sea cattle, middling and foul, sea cattle, middling and foul. It's depth 1, sea cattle. Technically, only costs 1 to catch. We will take him for the simple reason we don't have him. Lovely. This is going really well. We don't have anything that we can do, so we are going to get a dink, but we do have to reveal something. So what we're going to do is we are going to, let's think about this, because we want to get things that we need which are small. So let's go to depth 3. We're going to look at the top 3 here. We did get a small, so that's good. Now an ever squid is middling and foul. We do need the ever squid. The capitoctopus is middling and foul. I think we need the capitoctopus as well. Damn. And the deep worm. We don't need the deep worm, so that's okay. We do need the other 2 from here, but we don't need the deep worm. So what we can do is we can reveal that. We can't afford to get it, so we'll sacrifice the die, get a dink, which allows us to reduce a fish difficulty by 1. Lovely. At the end of the go, all of these get. We know we need both of those, which is lovely. So we clock in. We're going to coffee up with our 7 die. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is atrocious so far. That is good. That is good. That is good. That is good enough, but we will re-roll these. Slightly better, slightly better. Okie dokie do. Come on, ho goo. Right. We know we need these, so let's go straight away. We'll get the capitoctopus. Must be caught with exactly 2 die, which is a bit of a shame because this now costs us 1 less, so that is only 2. In fact, no, we do actually have 2 to spend. It costs us 1 less due to the Orca, making all foul fish cost 1 less. So we'll catch that. And then we'll go straight in for the ever squid, which does cost 4. On catch, we display face up in front of you, cannot be sold or mounted. All fair fish cost 1 less to catch. Lovely. We'll use the shrimp, which allows us to reduce this cost by 1. And we'll spend a 3, and we'll have that down here. Everything's becoming cheaper. Now, next, what we want, I think we're going to go and have a look at these 2, 3. Okay, we can have a look. Barrel eye. Right, so barrel eye is small and fair. We do need the barrel eye. Okie dokie. Kelpie, large and foul. Kelpie, large and foul. We've got Kelpie, so we're not bothered about Kelpie. And Trauma Leech. My goodness. That's just to give this player with the most regret cards. I'm not sure. We have Trauma Leech because it's large and foul. So that's an instant catch. So we'll put it in this order because we don't need... We don't need Kelpie. So we'll put it in this order. So what we can do is we can go like this. We've got the most regrets because we're the only player and we've got regrets. Amazing. Success was had by all. And then we've got Barrel Eye. Now that should be 1 less to catch, but we've, in fact, no, that'd make it 2 less to catch. Is that redundant? Yeah. Whatever. We'll spend the 2. Oh, we'll spend the 2 and we'll catch Barrel Eye. And we're doing quite well. I believe we don't need that. Next up, we're still looking for small, so let's get these 3. We've got the lanternfish, which is small and fair. Lanternfish required. The aphotic asp, we don't need that one, so we can just be okay with that. And the bane of stars. Ooh, that's a shame. So the reason it's a shame is even though it is beautiful, once we catch, we get 2 regrets and we move all boats at sea to depth 2. So we need to spend another die to move down. Do we need the Bane of Stars? Do we need it? Yes, we do. Darn. Okie dokie. We'll go for it though. The lanternfish costs us 2 because all small fish cost 1 less. So we can do that one. And we'll take the lanternfish. And then we've got the Bane of Stars. Right, so hear me out. That costs 6. We do have 6. However, we could, I think instead of using our Jiggery Pokery to reduce that, I think we're just going to take it and end the day. We then go up to depth 2, which is a shame. And we also get 2 regrets. Okay, we get a nagging regret. Drop my compass in the drink. Trivial regret. Missed a call on the new telephone. Ahoy hoy. Okie dokie do. On to Wednesday. We clocked in. Let's coffee up. Ooh, I think the only one we're going to re-roll is you. And it didn't do anything. But we do have quite a powerful roll today. Oh, yes. Right. On to smalls. We'll go depth 1 and we are going to just have a look. Right. The blue ringed octopus. Blue ringed octopus. Do we need the blue ringed octopus? We do. But it must be caught by exactly 2 dice, which is incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. Try tentacle. That is a large and foul. Try tentacle. We also need, and the sheep's head. I don't believe we need the sheep's head, which is a middling and fair. Sheep's head, have we already got you? We've already got the sheep's head, so we don't need you. We do need these. The blue-ringed octopus is super, super, super annoying to catch, so I think we might just leave you for later. Let's try and remember that it is there. But the tri-tentacle, yes, we are going to... Oh my goodness. It's too late now. We're in. We're going to use that. And remember, because of our orca, that is 1 less. So it only costs us a 3 to catch. But when we do catch, we have to get 1 regret for each foul fish in our hand. Okay, let's have a look. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to get 6. Oh, goo, what are you doing to me? We need 6 regrets. Okie dokie do. 4, 5, 6. It's a good job that money has no meaning anymore. We've got a nagging regret. We listened to the conch's lies. Ooh, we got a deep regret. We disowned my children. Probably deserved it. Nagging regret. Confused pipe tobacco with dried chum. Done that before. Murdered my only friend for money. I needed the money. I killed the man. I keep telling you. And I left port without whiskey. This is why I murdered the man, because I needed the money for whiskey. It all makes sense. Right. We'll go for this one here. Let's have a look. Kelpie, we know we don't care about Slipmouth. And human, none of these are good. None of these are good. Oh, wait, no. I've done a faux pas. Let's quickly rectify that. We've gone down. There we go. Oh, I wonder what we've got. Right, so Kelpie. We've already got Kelpie. Human, we've already got human, which is the least annoying one. Kelpie's worth a lot of money, but all the others give us proper negatives. So we'll take Kelpie, which costs us 6. So we'll take a 4 and a 2. Done. Technically, we could have done 3 and a 2 there, but on to this one. 3. We have No Face. Middling and Foul, No Face. We need you. We need you. Bride of the Sea. My goodness. It's a middling and foul. We need you as well. And Murmur. On reveal, it is 3 for this turn only. It's a small and a foul. Do we need the Murmur? We do need the Murmur. We need everything in this pile. Can we afford everything in this pile? Sure. I can make this work. So what we'll do is, to begin with, we reveal it is a 3 only on this turn. However, it costs 1 less to catch. That is a 2. Thank you very much. We have a No Face, which is a 3, but it's 1 less because of our Orca. So thank you very much. But it is 2 regrets. We're stacking the regrets these games. We made love to a manatee. It wasn't a redhead after all, and lost an arm to an octopus because they were dating the manatee. And finally, we will turn over the Bride of the Sea, which is 1 less, which we can do like that. And voila, we've caught everything. Okay, we're getting there. Clock in. Coffee up. Oh my goodness, this is shocking. Shocking. Let's do you 3. Mildly better. Mildly better. Right. So we did catch all 3 here. So let's go again. This is our lucky pal. This is not good luck. Right. We've got a phantom jellyfish. Now it is large and fair. Do we need a phantom jellyfish? Yeah, no, we do not. Massive eyes. We also don't need you. And it is incredibly bad for us. But the Sea Bishop, look at the artwork. Look at the artwork. My goodness. We do need a Sea Bishop, I believe. We do indeed. So we will reveal that. Again, it is 4, but it costs us 1 less. So that is a 3. So we will take you. That pile is now burned because we don't want the 2 underneath it. I suppose we could just look at the 3 and hope the 3rd one down is something that's worth. But we're not going to. Right. Asphatic Asp we know is bad. Ooh, what are you? We've got the Magnapina squid. Large and fair. It costs 6 to catch. We definitely don't have it, but I will check anyway. Yep, don't have that one. Oh, my goodness. Sneaking what's coming up. We're going to have to get it. And the great old one. Now, this is the aforementioned Lamentable Tentacles cover art itself. It is from the expansion, and we are going to have to get it. Yes. Right, so we do need the top 2. Right, let's go for the great old one to begin with, because we need it, we want it. Now, we're going to throw everything at it to get it, so we can still carry on fishing. So this is going to reduce by 2. This is going to reduce by 4. Yeah. So that makes it a 2 to catch. We've got a 2. We've caught the great old one. We burnt quite a lot of stuff to get him. Worth. And we also do need the Magnapina squid, which is just a 6. Well, no, because it's 1 less. It's 1 less. We goofed. So this is a 5, so we can do that and catch the Magnapina squid. Lovely jubbly. We've only got a little left to go. Let us have a look at this one. We are right now. Let's have a think about this. We want middling. We want depth 2. Sorry, we want depth 2 small. We've got a lot left of depth 2 small, whereas the rest we're doing really, really well. High fives. Yeah, couldn't have done it without you. Ooh, a small. Right, here we go. Middlings. Bowel Angel. It is a middling. It's not the small we wanted. Bowel Angel we already have. Did we take it back? We did. Remora. It's small and fair. Remora. We don't need Remora. And Overmind can go away? Question? Do we want Overmind? You must catch Overmind if possible when you make ports. Oh, Overmind is fine. And middling and foul. Overmind. We don't have Overmind. We do have the others. So we might as well go for the Overmind, to be fair. We must catch if possible. It costs 1 less because it's foul. There we go. Overmind. Come to me, my friend. Well, I'm losing track of where we've been, to be honest. Let's go here and see if we get... Oh, it's 3 larges. Okay, we've got the brittle lung. We need the brittle lung. That is good. The great white shark. Great white shark. We need the great white shark. That is good. And the hollow earthworm. We need the hollow earthworm. This is good. This is not good. This is not good. We need all 3 of these. And we can't catch any of them because we... Oh, no. Must pick up with exactly 3 dice. Can't. All players... We can't... Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Right, which one are we going to sacrifice? Because I done goofed. We'll get rid of the great white shark. We have to reveal 1, but we do know that the 2 under it we can have. So we'll not be able to get that. We'll spend the card to get the dink. Spend the die to get the dink. Shop cost. Not useful now. We can't have you, so we'll just have to turn over this one, which is the blue ringed octopus. It costs 1 less, so it costs 1. We can catch the blue ring octopus. Sorted. So bad. Oh, it was at the wrong depth anyway, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. If you commented on that, good. Thank you for keeping me straight. Final day. We want these 2. We want those 2. Okie dokie. It's coffee up. What were you? Oh, we can re-roll you because didn't make too much of a difference. We are going all in on depth 2 for these. Brittle lung must be caught with exactly 3 dice. Now, that's just a waste because it could be less, but it is 5. We're catching the brittle lung. Don't argue. We're doing it. We need it. We have almost finished. Almost. We haven't. I was looking at depth 1 before. We are nowhere near finished, but we are almost. We're closer. We're closer. I was looking at depth 1 stupidly. We're closer to finishing on depth 2. That's fine. And we're going to go for the hollow earthworm as well. Oh, we had to catch a reveal, a nagging regret, for the brittle lung. So we fell in love with a siren. So many. Hollow earthworm. Flip your can of worms face down. And it's 4 only on this turn. On what turn? It doesn't say on reveal. I wonder if that's a misprint. Well, it's 4 only, which is 1 less again, so that is 3. We're catching it anyway, and we get 2 regrets. Okie dokie do. Made a mess there. Heavy regret. We lived a life of isolation and misery. That one hits close to home. And we stepped on an urchin. Okay, we have 7 left to spend. Right, hear me out. We've got 3 left in the large fish on depth 1. There's some large. Okay? I think we go for it. I think we just go for it. So 1, 2. Oh my goodness, it's 3 in a row as well. So we've got good-ish odds of getting something that we need. Okay? In our last 3 die, the maximum these can cost is 4, which is down to 3 because of our catches. So we should be able to catch a minimum of 2 of these. Okay, here we go. Misery Stalker. This one is a free one straight away. Give this to the player with the most regret cards. It's me, so that doesn't cost anything, and we need it. So that can be done. Striped Marlin. It's large and fair. Now, Striped Marlin we already have, so it's less interesting. A Manta Ray. We already have, so also less interesting. But the Misery Stalker is definitely something that we want. So Misery Stalker, give this to the player. That is us. Done. Burned that pile. We've still got a few mids as well on depth 1. So, it's a small. This backfired straight away. Let's have a look. Tumorous Fish. We've got the Tumorous Fish already. Let's have a look at the Lionfish. We need the Lionfish, so that is good. And the Flying Gurnard. Okay, we need the Flying Gurnard as well. So we will take this one. We'll put that back down. We'll do a twisty wisty woo. It's free. It is free because it costs 1 less. So get in my face. This costs 1 less, so it is also free, but we have to re-roll one of our fresh die, which is a shame. That's not good. We've got 6 left to spend. Do we still want to? Yeah, let's go here. 2, 3. Right. Sheep's Head, not bothered. Sock-Eye Salmon. Now, middling and fair. Sock-Eyed Salmon. We do need the Sock-Eyed Salmon and the Giant Cuttlefish. Yeah, we need both of those. Okie dokie. This is ramping up. Right, so it is a 3, which is a 2, so we can spend a 2. But on catch, we can choose to swap this fish for 1 that was underneath it without looking at it first. No, because I don't know how the mechanics of that would work. Could I just keep going? Could I just use that to deplete the pile if I had the power? But we are going to get the Sock-Eyed Salmon, which is 1 less. So we get that for free. Lovely jubbly. We've got 4 left. And you know something? Let's just go down to the depths. Let's go to the depths for our final 4. We've got a treasure chest. I still don't know whether this is something that we need to have. Because it gives us money and supplies, which we can't use. We might get it anyway, just for the fun. Gulper Eel and a Hagfish. Right, Gulper Eel. Middling. Gulper Eel. We do not have the Gulper Eel, so I'm not even going to think about it any further. We need the Gulper Eel. We're going to get exactly 2 dice, so we can't even make it cheaper. Gulper Eel, we have got it. Right, so money-wise, in fact, should we have a look at our nagging regrets first? 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, my goodness. 13, maths. 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25. However, we can discard 3 of those. So we discard those 3 using our black tea and our cask ale. So that takes it from 25 down to 16. So we have to minus off 16. And we have 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. Maths 14, 18, 25, 28, 33, 40, 49, 55, 61, 66, 72, 84, 92, 96, 97, 101, 107, 110, 114, 117. So we need to get rid of 16 of this, and then we can just spend the rest. So it's 100 and whatever I said, I'll have to recount. But we've got over 100 to spend, and we don't have that many left here. So we will be just getting the bucket of chum, the bucket of the deep, the diving bell, and that is going to burn most of it. But then we'll just pick up, or maybe we'll go for the reel of the infinite. Let's have a quick look at the reel of the infinite, and then we'll call it a do for today. Right, the reel of the infinite, the top reel. Once per day, if you're at sea, you may move your boat down 1 depth. I think the brass reel is better. Anyway, this has been Deep Regrets. You've been amazing. Like, follow, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.